Hello everyone, long time no see. So today I'm going to bring you a book haul. I haven't posted a book haul in 2 months at the time of me filming this, which is really good timing for me. However, because I haven't posted one in 2 months, I have accumulated quite a lot of books. So I am just going to go through them very quickly because I have got easily about 30 books here. The first set I'm going to show you is a big bag. Now this big bag came from Barter Books. When I went up with Vanessa, I got rid of a big chunk of books, as in I cleared this whole shelf here essentially worth of books, but then to compensate I bought more, a lot more. So I am just going to quickly run through those ones because I don't think any of them are new releases anyway, so everyone should be familiar with the titles mostly, and then we'll get on to subscription boxes and stuff. So the first two out of these ones are Penguin Classics, Penguin English Library Classics, and I have A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens, and I also have Little Dorrit by Charles Dickens, which is massive, which is kind of ironic. I don't know when I'm going to get to these two. I just bought these because they're so pretty and they're going to look so pretty stood up on my shelf. I haven't got any books to match these, but what are you going to do? They were essentially free, like I used my store credit for them, so there's those two. So the next three books I have are the Terry Pratchett and Stephen Baxter series of the Long, I think it's like the Long Earth series, so I've got the Long Earth, the Long Mars, and the Long War. So these ones follow, I believe it's like a dystopian, set in 2 time zones in the first one, which is the Long Earth, and it's 1917 on the Western Front and 2015 in Wisconsin. An invention that will change mankind's way forever. I've heard mixed things about this series and I don't know what to expect from it. All I know is that I do have 3 books, so I can just marathon through these 3 for now and see how I get on. So the next 2 I have are a continuation on from the first in the series that I have. I actually have the 4th book in this series as well, but I have lent that one to Vanessa because that's where she was up to and she needed to read it. And the first one is Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. Now I do have that one. I have started reading that one and I am 20 pages into it, so I have got mixed feelings at the moment. I've basically voiced my opinions on Twitter about how much right now I'm not Selena Sadathian's #1 fan, essentially. But I do have the continuation on the series, so if I do want to marathon them I can. So I've got Crown of Midnight and I also have Heir of Fire. So these ones were all brand new, matching the copies that I have of Throne of Glass anyway. So I picked these ones up in the hope that I would actually enjoy the series, which right now isn't turning out in my favour at all. And to continue on my Sarah J Maas binge buy, I don't know why, because right now she isn't turning into somebody that I'm enjoying reading, I picked up A Court of Thorns and Roses. This one is a fairy tale retelling of Beauty and the Beast, which right now I am really enjoying fairy tale retellings. I've loved Scarlet, so I need to get on to Crescent Winter ASAP by Marissa Meyer. But this one I believe is more new adult than young adult, which basically to me means there's going to be lots of sex, which I don't really want to see in a fairy tale retelling, because Beauty and the Beast is actually quite innocent in terms of a fairy tale retelling and insinuations and stuff. So I am hoping to try and get to this one soon. I have heard mixed reviews and I'm just going to take it all with a pinch of salt, I think, when I get around to it. Carrying on with the young adult theme, I have Half Bad by Sally Green. This one, I think is it meant to be that way around? I don't know, but basically it's double-sided, okay? It's Half Bad by Sally Green. I'm not 100% certain what this one's about. I think this is about werewolves, I think. Possibly. I did read the synopsis on this one, but I'm not 100% certain what this is about right now. I did Google it at the time and pick it up because I just stormed that YA and fantasy section like there was no tomorrow, which is my excuse for the next 3 books. So the next one I have is The Muse by Burton. I did read The Miniaturist and really didn't enjoy it. I think I DNF'd it in the end. I didn't enjoy it. But this one has the red edges, and The Muse, I think it had a bit of a better sort of storyline to it than The Miniaturist ever did for me. I am going to try and get to this one soon, and obviously I am aware that it is, you know, the woman who wrote The Miniaturist, and I had issues with that, but I am going to get to this one soon and hopefully I'll enjoy it. The next one is the second book in a series to a one I already own. The first book somewhere, yeah, it's down there, and this is the Novice by Trudi Canavan, and it's the second book in the Black Magician trilogy. This one is a much better size than the first one. I have the mass market paperback size, which is handy for going out and about, but I do prefer the bigger size. Like, look at the size difference. This is crazy. So yeah, I've got this one to read when I get round to this one, and I realised I probably shouldn't have gotten all these books because I haven't even read the first in the series. But yeah, this one is a continuation on from The Magician's Guild, which I've heard so many good things about. And the last one in this little haul from Barter Books is The Snowman by Jo Nesbo. This one is a now a major film starring Michael Fassbender, I think it is. And I did want to read it, and I was contemplating picking it up and putting it down, picking it up and putting it down. And I did pick it up and put it down a couple of times when I went shopping. So I have picked it up because I don't think I'm ever going to see the film. It looks like it's too creepy for a film for me, and it is literally just like, I'm guessing it's insinuations and anticipating things more than them actually happening. But I am looking forward to reading this one because I do love a good thriller. Those are the books from Barter Books. I am going to hold them up just now because I do have like 20,000 other books to haul for you today. And luckily I have lots of credit left still, as in this put a dent in half of my new credit. So I still have like 60 quid left to spare up there, which is, it's good. It's good, but I don't think I need any more books for a while. I am set for a while with these. So obviously, if I am set for a while with these, I didn't need to buy the rest of the books in this haul, but I did it anyway. Before we continue, I would like to apologise for the lighting in this video. I am using natural light, which is all the way over there at the other side of my living room, because background light just makes me yellow. Now that we've got those used books out of the way and the charity books from Barter Books, I am going to move on to the books that I received in subscription boxes. And in the time between these book hauls, I have received one Fairyloot and one Illumicrate. So I do have a couple of books to show you, and I do have one that I won in a competition, which is kind of related to the Illumicrate one anyway. So the book that I received in Fairyloot was a one that I was highly anticipating, and I actually had an ARC from NetGalley for, which I'd never got around to reading. This one was part of the Fairy Tale Retellings box, and it is The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. As I said earlier on in the video, I'm not going to go through sort of the synopsis for all of these. I am just going to sort of say this is the book. Because I can't remember the synopsis for everything because I suck at this game. Yeah, The Hazelwood is the one that I received as part of the Fairyloot box, and it is one of my most anticipated reads this year. And in Illumicrate, Illumicrate were actually running a competition, and it was for an ARC copy of an upcoming release, and I was very lucky to have won that competition. So the book that I won before my Illumicrate box came was The Smoke Thieves by Sally Green, and this one is, I think, follows a princess, a soldier, a hunter, a traitor, a thief. The Smoke Thieves. It's such a pretty cover, especially for an ARC, and when I read the back of it and read the synopsis online, I was so pumped for this, and I was so pleased that I got this and won this one. Then when my Illumicrate box came, imagine my surprise when I also received a copy of The Smoke Thieves by Sally Green. This one is another uncorrected book proof, but look at the edges. I think this one's an Illumicrate exclusive actually. But look at the edges and look at the two copies together. I mean, it's just so pretty. Like, look at them. But yeah, I now have two copies, so I have no excuse to not read this one. And the main book that I got in the Illumicrate, it was the first time that they'd done a theme. I order Illumicrate on loop, so it just comes out every quarter, and I receive every quarter's box. So this one was the Rise Up box, and this one, the book was Blood and Sand by C.V. Wick. This one follows the ideology that Spartacus is a woman. So yeah, that's happening. It is a short book, and hopefully I'll be able to get to it soon. It's just over 200 pages, so hopefully I'll be able to get to that one and enjoy it. So because this book is down here, I thought I would show you this anyway, and it is the Twisted Tales series Once Upon a Dream, and this is What If Sleeping Beauty Never Woke Up. Now in the UK at the minute, there is a big massive sort of push for these in the supermarkets. They are very, very popular with young adults, new adult, everybody's reading these at the moment. I do also have another one upstairs about, it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, so what if Belle's mother cursed the beast, I think it is. Yeah, they are very popular at the moment. I did try and read a little bit of one, and I was a little bit like, taking it with a pinch of salt, not really enjoying it. But yeah, this one, I don't know when I'm going to get to it or if I'm going to get to it, but I know there are people that would want to read this if I did give it away. So these next two I bought as a little pick-me-up when I was unwell. We went shopping last weekend after I was unwell and I was starting to feel a little bit better. We went to the pictures, to the cinema, and seen Tomb Raider, which I really enjoyed. But anyway, I went into a very popular bookshop and bought 2 books, mainly because one I'd had my eye on ever since I read the first book by this author, and the other one because I've heard nothing but everything about this book right now. First one is The Ice, and this is by Lillian Paul, who is the author of The Bees. When I first heard this was coming out, I was so excited for it to come out. It is a little bit different to The Bees, obviously, but I am really excited. It's a short book and hopefully I'll get to it soon. And the second book is Scythe by Neal Shusterman. This one has been all over YouTube and all over Twitter and all over Goodreads. Everybody seems to be reading this right now, so I am hoping to get to this one. I did take it with me. It is like a backup in my bag for if I finished a book and didn't want to read the extra one I took. So like I carry like three books around with me now. But yeah, this one I have just seen everybody everywhere reading this one, so I am going to hopefully get to this soon. So we are getting to the end of this book haul. Eventually. I have another 5 books to show you, mainly because I went and bought these on an impulse buy, mainly for 2 of them, and the other 2 I really wanted to read anyway, and I am aware that this book haul is going to be about 20 minutes long, so I do apologise. So I am just going to start with the 3 books that I bought just because I could, and these were bought back in January. So one of these books, the author was actually going to come and do a talk at the Waterstones that I bought these from, but I couldn't actually get the time off work to sort of get there in time and meet her and things, and that is The Phantom by Anna Day. The characters in this book go to like a Comic-Con style event for their favourite series, and all of a sudden they sort of in the middle of this book get transported into that series and realise like this is like life or death essentially, and it is real, it is genuine. So it is similar to sort of like, imagine if all of a sudden you were plunked straight into the middle of the Hunger Games and you had to fight Katniss Everdeen. What would you do? That is essentially the vibes I'm getting from this one. I then picked up The Extinction Trials by S.M. Wilson at the same time because it was recommended to me by one of the gentlemen in the shop who knows how to do his job, I'm not gonna lie, because I ended up going in for 1 book and came out with 2 extra ones that I didn't even want at the time. So he is very good at his job, so thank you, well done you deserve a medal. To be fair, it does take a lot to convince me, but anyway, side note. Okay, so this one contains monsters, humans, reptilians, a ruined world and a competition. So I'm looking forward to this one, definitely. And it is quite short too, so bonus. And the third one is the one that I actually wanted to go in for, and that is Contagion by Terry Terry. Red edges, love it, love it, love it. This one is about an epidemic. So a young girl goes missing and her brother tries to find her and comes across this girl who says, I know where she is, but it's not necessarily good news. And they go find her, try to find her, and it turns out there's an epidemic and sort of ready to go and ready to be released onto the world. I'm excited for this one. It is very much sort of like, I think I'm getting very much Dan Brown vibes from, what was just released? I can't remember the film that was just released with Tom Hanks in. Oh my god, that is so bad. But it is giving me Dan Brown vibes from the book that I can't remember I've ever read. But anyway, I digress. This is such a shocking video, I do apologise. So the next 2 that I bought these ones mainly because I ordered a pick-me-up when I was unwell. I ordered these and they came when I was still in the bout of me being unwell. And then I went and bought more books to cheer me up even more. So yeah, when I'm ill I buy books, a lot of them. So anyway, the first one is Illuminated by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. I am going to try and read this one next. I have got a bookmark in there. I'm hoping it'll be a quick read. It is one that I have been wanting to read for a while, and I got it for a really good deal online, so like I couldn't really say no. And to get the free shipping, the free postage, I bought Children of Blood and Bone by Tommy Adeyemi. This one is another one that is going round BookTube like hot potatoes in a minute. It is an African fantasy, I believe. Yeah, it does. It sounds really exciting. I just haven't got round to reading anything sort of that's popular at the moment on BookTube. But it is quite big, and I was quite shocked when it came and how big it actually is. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to these 2 soon. These are my next wanting to read kind of thing that I am hoping to read as soon as I finish my current one. There we have it. And breathe. So I'm just going to hold up the portion of this book haul as well, and you'll be able to see sort of what the hell is going on in my life and how many books I've actually hauled. Yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my book haul. I know my book hauls tend to be the more popular ones on my channel. It is going to be a long one, so I do apologise for that. I am going to try and cut it down as much as I can. So if there are bits and bobs chopped and changed and missing and stuff, that is why. Things don't really make sense. Thank you all so much for watching. But these books, oh my goodness, there's loads of them. They don't even fit in the thumbnail. Oh my god. These are the new books that I've hauled, along with the old ones, which will pretend are in here somewhere. And thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon with another video. Bye! Ow. So these ones were all